Hi everybody, welcome back to Sherry Tries That, or welcome if you're new to my channel. Welcome, we love having you. Hope that you want to stay, become part of the community. This week I am going to try the somewhat new and very popular chrome powder to put on top of nail polish to give it that chrome look. And I am doing it without gel and without UV lights. Come along as we give it a try and let's see how it turns out. I'm going to be applying everything on these sort of fake acrylic nails. I just did my own nails, so I'm not going to be putting them on me, but you can still see the effect. I'm going to start by saying that this is not sponsored by anyone. I'm using all different brands of polishes, and nothing is sponsored. This is the chrome powder. I got it from Amazon. There are lots of them available. It came sort of half full, which I didn't like, but it is what it is. It also came with an applicator. It's double-sided. But in doing my research, I have found that a number of people have said, just use your finger. Some feel that the finger works better than the applicator. Maybe I'll try both ways. First, I'm going to use a pink shade. So one of the tricks of getting this right is the timing. When you're applying the chrome powder, it's to go on something that is a little bit tacky. So you do have to let it dry a little bit, but not too much. The other trick, apparently, is using a water-based top coat over the polish. Now, it appears to be rather difficult to get a water-based top coat in Canada. And I found that it's very difficult to find out if your top coat is water-based. I am going to use Sinful Colors clear. I don't think it's not necessarily a top coat per se. The other clear that I have is a top coat, and I would say that that one is definitely not water-based. So I'm not necessarily using the right product. I'm going to put on all the colors now because it's the top coat that will need to be tacky. So, and some of these will need 2 or 3 coats, like this lilac color. This one is definitely going to need a number of coats. As you can see from the top of the bottle, one of the puppies got into this at some point. But I love the color. Where I live, we currently have tons of snow, which I don't love. And these colors are making me so eager for spring. Something to look forward to. I love this color too. I also definitely wanted to try it on black. Chrome effect really stands out well on black. You know what, even though this is a really dark color, it's going to need 2 coats as well. Pink is the only one that looks like it doesn't need Well, actually, some of them are drying pretty well. The purple one is a little bit streaky, so I'm going to give it another coat, but it's drying quite well. I'm going to put pink on this one. It's a very light pink. When I was trying a couple of things, I didn't think it showed up very well on this light a pink, but let's go ahead and include it and we'll see what it looks like. All right. Hey, just popping in for a moment to say if you're enjoying this video, please consider pausing it, taking a moment to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video has been posted, and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel and I really do appreciate it. Okay, let's go back to the video. I did end up putting a second coat on the pink too. When I looked closely at it, it was a little streakier than I thought it would be. Okay, now I'm going to put the clear top coat on. This is the one that should be water-based. I'm not sure if this one is. Apparently a couple ways that you can try to tell if it is if the first ingredient says water or agua. This one doesn't say at all. It just says color or something like that. So, and it's clear, so I think they just use the same wording on all of them, and it's not all the ingredients, which really isn't cool. So I think the hardest part for me is going to be knowing when it's dry enough. You're supposed to touch it. If it kind of leaves a fingerprint but doesn't smudge, it's the right tackiness. Don't really want fingerprints on all my fingernails, but might have to touch it a couple of times and go, oh no, that's still too wet. The other ways to tell if your top coat is water-based is if it is as clear as water, and if it has a very low odor to no odor. So, and as for the clearness, it's not going to be just water, obviously. There's going to be other things in it. So that could make it a little less clear. But if it's very milky or cloudy, it's likely not water-based. Okay, I think that's still too wet. I do want to smooth that over. If you have any sort of particles or anything in your water-based top coat that you're putting on, the chrome finish will magnify them. They'll just make it really obvious. So that's why I don't want that sort of dent from the testing on my nail. I'm going to go ahead and start putting, shoot. I've now put pink polish into my top coat. That's great. And now I have transferred it onto this nail. Man. All right, I would say this effect requires a little more patience than I tend to have. If you're going to try this, keep that in mind. You need to have time and patience. All right. Oh, jeez. Again, not dry enough. That looks awful. I might try one. I'm going to try one without the top coat. So I'm just going to dip the applicator in the chrome powder, kind of dot it on. And then you are to buff it. It's the buffing it that turns it from kind of a sparkly powder into the chrome look. Oh my gosh, I think it's working. Okay, I just dinged the polish majorly. But aside from the ding, I think it's looking pretty good. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up the chrome look or not. Okay, I'm going to try the pink without a top coat, and I'm going to use my finger for this. Oh, you know what? I can see the chrome effect.
Yay!
And I'm going to try the black with no top coat and just use my finger. If you use your finger, make sure to use a light touch. I think I've been using a little too much pressure, which dinged the polish. Maybe I wonder if using this kind of helps me to use a lighter touch. I don't know, I feel like I get better results when I use my finger, as long as I don't. I want to do another black one because I don't think I've done it justice. So I'm going to real quickly put a couple of coats. Bless you. Of black on another nail to try it. Okay, I'm going to go back to the ones with the top coat. If you're paying close attention, you'll see that I didn't even test this one to see if it was, how tacky it was or wasn't. I can see the chrome finish, the chrome effect. I hope that you can see it. I think those two are still going to be a little too wet. I should explain that I wanted to do this without gel polishes and without a UV light because I don't use either of those things. And I don't really want to use a UV light. I'm not convinced of their safeness, especially over long term. That's just the way I feel about it. So I was happy to find out that you don't have to. I think when the chrome effect first came out, it was being used with the UV light and gel polishes, and I think enough people wanted the effect without having to switch to those products, so people found ways to do it without. I hope you can see the chrome finish on this nail. The nail is marred because it's got a little bit of the pink polish in it and several dings where I've smudged it. But it does have the chrome finish. I hope you can see that. I will list the polishes down below, just in case somebody really likes a color and wants to be able to find it. As I said, it's not sponsored. I'm really liking the chrome finish appearance on that lilac one. That one also I smudged, so it's not perfect, but I'm really liking the effect on that one. When I go to wear these, not these nails, but the the effect, I might do it on the purple. Some of the color of the nail beside it jumped over and landed on it. I think these two want to stay together. I feel like you can't see it as well. It is there. Okay, I'm going to go back and do that black nail just to give the black a better shot. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I think what I like best is putting it on with the applicator, but then using my finger to buff it. I'm having trouble not dinging the polish. All right, let's take a look. Can you see the chrome? So all the ones on the bottom of the screen were done without a top coat. The ones at the top of the screen, the three, we're done with the top coat. So 2 coats of polish, then the top coat, put the chrome powder on, and buff. I don't know if there's any difference really. I hope you can really see the chrome effect. It's hard for me to tell from this angle if the camera's picking up on it or not. Now, unfortunately, the nails aren't perfect because I dinged a lot of them. But I think that my favorite is the lilac. I think the chrome effect shows up really nicely on that. And my second favorite is this color here. I think the chrome shows up really well on that. So what I'm taking away from this is that it works better on sort of lighter, more pastel colors. But that's just as I've done it, because I have seen people do it on black and it turns out magnificently. So I think it's just, that's how it worked out for me. I don't feel like you can see the effect as well on this fuchsia pink. I feel like you can see the effect on the light pink, but it's maybe a little harder to see. I'm a little disappointed in how I did with the blacks, the black, because I have seen it done on black and it really looked great. I don't think mine looked great. Now, if I continued to do this, would I get better at it? Probably, maybe. But I think I am going to try this to wear in real life. And as I said, I think I'm going to start with this color because I really like the way it turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you try it, what colors you would try it on. If you know any tips and tricks to improve this, please leave them in the comments. So, what did you think? Did you like the look? Is this something that you think you might try? Thank you so much for your comments. I do appreciate them all. And thank you for joining me on Sherry Tries That. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.